And this is all about the journey. This is all about the journey, all about the journey. So we're so excited that you're going to share. I thought you guys did a phenomenal job. I fell in love with traveling all over again just listening to you guys. That was amazing. Yes.
I asked Angie if I could bring my laptop up here because I can't read from my phone because the words are too small. Anybody can relate? Okay, good. Well, do you have the pictures real quick of, or not? No? Yes? It's okay if you don't. Maybe not. See if I can get some Gloria on here. How am I doing? Well, while they're finding that, I want to say, Angie, thank you for all the preparation. There we are. Angie, thank you for all the preparation you did for this event to allow us to grow in the direction of our dreams. Thank you, Angie. And Pam, thank you for your commitment to personal growth and teaching us what really works and blessing us with your wisdom. Thank you, Pam. And Jillian, thank you for allowing us to dream big and reminding us of the incredible freedoms that we have in this country. And Joanne, thank you for being so transparent and authentic and teaching us to always be true to ourselves. And then, and on to listen to the Spirit. That was really powerful. And Gloria. Thank you for giving us permission to be excellent and super bad. Give it up for our NSDs and our visiting NSDs that rocked the house this weekend. It was there. Okay, well, your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. Proverbs 23:7 says, For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. The trajectory of my business, the trajectory of my success and failure, parallels my prominent and dominant thoughts. You know, Pam is right. You can change anything in 90 days. You can change your health, you can change your business, you can change your marriage. Your brain can also wreck a lot in 90 days. Can I get an amen? I've done both. When my most prominent thought in 2009 was replacing our income, that's all I focused on, and that's what I tracked. In 9 months, it was done. I'll show you an example here. 9 months, it was done. When my most prominent thought is, I'm so sick of everyone asking me where my pink Cadillac is or if I drive one. That is all I focused on. That is all I tracked. And in 9 months, it was done. When the first top director trip was in my reach to Monaco, but I wasn't quite on target, I wanted to go on that trip so bad. But do you know what my most dominant thought was when I saw that I was just a little shy of being on target? It was, what am I going to tell people when I don't make it? What am I going to tell my unit? What am I going to tell my family? What am I going to tell my customers if I didn't hit it? Well, guess what? I didn't hit it. And I got to play out what I had practiced in my head. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. The next year was the 50th anniversary. It was big. It was to China. The Nationals and the top directors got to go together. I was so excited. The dream of national was burning inside of me, and I knew that the only way I could go on a trip with Leah, Julia, and Pam and not be a national was to earn this specific trip. And I remember thinking of the pictures we would take. Literally, that was like my weird vision all year long, was doing jumping pictures with the nationals. But I thought about that all year long. The only thing I wanted to do was build more directors, because that's what top trip directors do. They build directors to earn trips. And so that's what I would do. And that year we did 780,000. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. Fast forward to 2014, started having some struggling directors. I started questioning my leadership. I thought it was because of something I was doing or I wasn't doing. I kept thinking, what's wrong with me? Am I not a good leader? Have you ever compared yourself to another director, another consultant, and thought, what's wrong with me? Why am I not moving forward like I want to be or like they are? What is she doing that I'm not doing? Or, what does she have that I don't? Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. My thought was, I may be able to build a director, but maybe I can't maintain them. Dominant thought, I can't maintain directors, and I can't be a good leader. And the more I thought about that, the more I crawled into more of a shell, and I didn't operate in my best. It was almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. I was sabotaging myself. What's wrong with me? Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. So I stayed in this like muck and mediocre middle of the desert, wandering around for 40 years because of the lie I was telling myself that I wasn't really recognizing or dealing with it. In fact, I remember my most prominent thought is, I don't want to hurt anymore. I was self-sabotaging my growth because I wanted to avoid pain. I was afraid of success because I was afraid I couldn't maintain it. Have you ever not thrown your whole heart into a goal, title, or car because you're afraid you may not keep it? At some point, that thought literally will hold you in the same place, or worse, pull you down. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. So why am I here in January, it's February, with 4 directors, 3 DIQs, and 15 red jackets? Because I changed my dominant and most prominent thought. It was a process, you guys. It was a process. But I'm going to share with you some ways that you can change your thought process. Number 1, become aware of the original thought that's holding you back. Become aware of the original thought that's holding you back. Mine was, there's something wrong with me, which made me think I'm not a good leader, which made me not be the good leader that I am, which continued to propel the loss, which caused more pain and validated the lie, something's wrong with me. Number 2, I searched my brain for where the thought originated. Now listen to me. This thought originated from my dad. He would say, I would hear him say all the time when I was growing up, what's wrong with you? If I didn't do something right or the way he wanted it to be done. Now let me be clear, my dad loved me, and he knew nothing was wrong with me. But his dad had told him the same thing. His dad had told him the same thing. It's amazing what we pass on from generation to generation subconsciously that we don't even realize. The stupid things, the wasteful things, the lies we tell ourselves. Like the story of the newlywed couple at Christmas cooking a ham for the first time. They was getting ready to put the ham in the pot, and her husband looked at her and said, aren't you going to cut the ends off first? And she said, why would I do that? And he said, well, that's the way Mom always did it. So she called her mother-in-law, and she said, why do you always cut the ends off the ham before you cook it? And she said, well, that's the way Mama always did it. So she called Granny, why do you always cut the ends off the ham before cooking it? She said, so it would fit in my little pot. The little pot was all I had. Isn't it funny, the generational things that we pass on that are just so silly, they don't make sense now, right? My dad had just passed on that thought. Number 3, I prayed and found the truth. I intentionally asked God for wisdom. There is nothing wrong with me. God created me perfectly to do the work that He's called me to do. Nothing was wrong with me. There was something wrong with my focus, but nothing wrong with me. And I can control my focus. Number 4, I decided what to do with my new truth. Looking back at the pain only makes me fear the future. Looking at the what ifs only makes me fear the future. So my new plan was to it makes sense not to focus on that at all. The new focus must be on what I want my leadership and my business to look like from this point forward. And I'm camping there. Don't camp on the results. Don't camp on the what ifs. Camp on what do I want my business to look like? What do I want my leadership to be defined as from this point forward? And I say this out loud. From this point forward. You tell me, what do you want your business to look like from this point forward? Feel the Power is a decision point for you. What do you want it to look like from this point forward? Compassion. I want it to be authentic. I wanted it to look easy, fun, including, intentional, purposeful. What do you want your business to look like from this point forward? Somebody yell it out. Strong. From this point forward. What else? Purposeful. From this point forward. Say it with me. Intentional. From this point forward. What else? Abundant. From this point forward. Strong. From this point forward. Confident. From this point forward. Consistent. From this point forward. Do you see where I'm getting at that? Not looking back, but from this point forward. Compassionate, authentic, easy, fun, including, intentional, purposeful. Then I ask myself the right questions. What does this leadership look like? And what activity will I do as I represent this leadership from this point forward? Ask yourself the right questions. Number 5, I wrote a new mission statement, and I implemented these things immediately. And 90 grueling, focused days, I started believing in myself again. The activity improves my belief, and your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. You know, you and I can be nationals. We can hit our goals. We can be number 1 or make crazy, ridiculous money. We can. We have everything it takes. We have amazing brains. We can think like world-class leaders. We are world-class leaders. We are freaking smart, sexy, hot business women. That's right. You can turn on a dime and plow through some 90-day cycles, and you are enough. And we don't have to do the same thing month after month and wonder why we aren't moving forward. We have the opportunity to take today as a fresh new day with a fresh focus, because what you focus on, conscious or subconscious, will get bigger. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. Number 6, I shared with my unit that I was believing in myself again. I asked them to share what their limiting beliefs were. We shared, we laughed, we cried, we came together in a huddle, and we decided there was a group decision that we were running together in our new truth. Every day is an opportunity in our new focus and our unit developed a new hashtag, best day ever. We drove home the new truth. We were obsessed. It was in my face everywhere. Phone, Voxer, unit meeting, posters, hashtag best day ever became the reminder to live in my new truth from this day forward. Daily texts from each of my people. It became a thing. My leadership started to define where we are going, what we are about, and what we wanted to create. So I changed my intro to my welcome video. We're going to show it here in a minute. Before, it was about me, not about my unit, not about where we were going. It was about me and my largest check and how many cars I've earned, but it was about the past. So with some encouragement from a very smart, brilliant DIQ, I changed it. We're going to play this video right now, and it's not the most professional thing. I need a crew like you got here to maybe redo it for me. But you'll get the idea.
Welcome to Studio 31, where our mission is to create a fun environment where you feel joyful and pampered, and you leave here feeling better than when you came in. We hope this is the best Mary Kay event you have ever been to, so buckle up and enjoy your time here with us. We are so glad you could make it. The Studio 31 directors are here to provide the education for the consultants and to provide some of the fun. First, let's meet Gabby.
My name is Gabby Norad, and I'm a free car driving sales director with Mary Kay. I first started my business when I was an 18-year-old high school student, and the only reason I got started was to be able to go to the movies with my friends and not have to ask my mom for money. I'm so excited about my business right now because my unit is on track to earn our very first pink Cadillac by my wedding in November. I love my business because it allows me to show young women that they can do anything that they set their mind to and succeed at any level in this business, whether it's going to the movies with their friends, earning a pink Cadillac, or anywhere in between.
Now, let's meet Amanda.
Hey, this is Amanda, and I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Prior to Mary Kay, I went to school to be a physicist, and when I started Mary Kay, I really was looking for extra income because I was a poor grad student. What made me stay, though, is simple. I just fell in love with the heart of the company. It was a company that desired to make a difference in other people's lives. And so what I love most about my business right now is truly building authentic relationships and building a community of women that want to make a difference. And our next goal is wrapping up Pink Cadillac.
And my name is Tina Frantz, Future National Sales Director with Mary Kay, and I started Mary Kay 11 years ago, and I honestly just wanted the discount, and I loved the idea of being successful, but I lacked belief that I could really do it. For years, I have been growing into the woman God has designed me to be, peeling off layers of insecurity and doubt and fears to uncover beauty, confidence, faith, love, and belief through the building of my Mary Kay business. I love Mary Kay because it gives me opportunities daily to build into women and encourage them to go after their dreams. My motto is, I'll believe in you till you believe in you. And I believe when a woman finds her inner beauty, she becomes an unshakable and unstoppable woman of character and love. Those are the type of women I want to help grow by the grace of God for His glory. This is our Mary Kay family. We aren't perfect. We don't have it all figured out. And we have all different backgrounds and personalities. Not one of us fits a particular Mary Kay mold. But I will tell you one thing. We are fun, loving, including, compassionate, and love to support and encourage each other as we navigate this thing called life. Our Mary Kay businesses help us live life better, raise our families better, cultivate real, authentic relationships, and be financially better off. You will not find drama here. Just women trying to figure it out, realizing when we figure it all out together, we all are better for it. I could mention that we are also rock stars. #1 in the state of Ohio, have earned almost 40 cars as a unit, earned countless trips, and made our families hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the real thing that helps us stand out over all the rest is our commitment to be better today than we were yesterday, to celebrate our achievements and victories, to encourage and support one another when we feel a little lost, and to grow into the best version God has created us to be. Because you see, we believe that it's not about the title or the destination, but who you become in the process. And friends, we want to leave a legacy. Because here in Mary Kay, we believe the journey is the reward. So welcome. Welcome to Studio 31. We welcome you all to join us on this journey.
My girls went home after fall advance, and almost all of them got to work. I mean, daily accountability on our thought life began. Hashtag best day ever. Daily hashtag was catching on. Fall advance was in October, and by November 1st, we had a brand new DIQ that went from 1 to 10 in 1 week. I had 3 new team leaders, Kristen, and Allison, and I knew it was on. We had our Mo back. Our new thinking pattern that we promised each other at Fall Advance had birthed itself into a new focus of every day being the best day ever. Finding a daily win and sharing it, encouraging each other. It was exhilarating and contagious. We were bonded by our common new truth, our new focus, and our new thought. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. December 1st, we had 3 DIQs, 2 on-target car drivers and the confirmation that my unit was giving me evidence of my new truth, almost like they wanted to prove to me that my limiting belief was false and that they were going to show me. I woke up on December 1st deciding that December was going to be the best month ever. After December's my Decembers aren't, normally the best month ever, but I was ready to change that. And you know what? I knew that if I kept thinking that way about December, I would keep getting the same results. So I decided that December was going to be the best month ever, so the rally began. Daily, it was best month ever. Hashtag, I love December. Hashtag, December is my new favorite month. Daily, anytime there was a win, they would post it with the hashtags that became contagious. My unit was buying me mugs and calendars with best day ever on them, and by the end of the month, we had 27 new agreements in December go in. We debuted a new red jacket every single week. And by the end of December, we had 3 total on-target car drivers, 1 new future director, 1 gal who was new. My cousin, Lisa, thought it was the normal to double gold medal with 13. And I think we just decided that this was going to be the new normal. And now, when I look back, it's not to see what a failure I was. It's to look back and see how far I've come. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent thought. So my encouragement to you is to not get stuck on the journey with a limiting belief. We are world-class leaders who have the ability to overcome negative, debilitating thoughts, and we can take a fresh new approach and just have the best day ever every day. Your life goes in the direction of your most prominent and dominant thought. For Christmas, I got my directors and DIQs a gift of this gorgeous necklace that says the journey is the reward, because it's not where you end up, but it's who you become in the process. And so far, I'm starting to really like who I'm becoming every day. I'm Tina freaking Frantz. To God be the glory.
I think I'm getting charged. Yeah. So here the party goes. Yeah. With all my G's in the back. Yeah. Who needs a bodyguard? Yeah. I think I need to release. I'm out of control.
So, Tina, in Old Testament times, as you know, the people would benchmark moments. And so I wanted to benchmark this moment with you as one of our epic leaders. 11 years ago, you stood right here, and Leah Laughlin stood right here on our seminar stage, our airy night, and 2 little bouncy, bouncy, bouncy girls in black dresses. And Julie said, I want you to meet Tina and Leah. And I was so inspired. That seminar, Jerry was sick, and he was dying. And that seminar, the 2 of you were such a bright light at a season. Tina recruited Leah Laughlin. And Tina's national is the beautiful Julia Burnett. So when Julia debuted, I put out an all call for how can we brand our family the way Gloria's branded the magic? What are we going to call? And we came up with something so extraordinary, larger than life, but it was Tina who came up with that word, epic family. And then when she had accomplished in our area and earned the privilege to teach at one of our area days, she stood up with her little notes and she taught. And I told her what a great job she had done. And she called me later and she said, I know it wasn't good and it's okay, but I want you to tell me how I can get better. And I don't remember what I said. I remember kind of thinking through and giving her a 1, 2, 3. Tina, you're one of the most remarkable students that I know, and have made yourself so vulnerable for improvement and growth. And I could not be more proud of you. And I can't wait until Epic 04 hits her spot in our family tree. And I know it's going to be so very soon. Thank you for your brilliance and for sharing with us tonight. Tina freaking Frantz. And now we are bringing to our stage Gloria. Gloria.
That was good to me. OMG. I mean, the little dots going up and down, up and down. Wow. Oh, no, I'm not going to miss the group hug. Okay, we are so excited. We want to see those of you who have been tracking your bracelet.